Welcome back to AI Finley. In this video, I'm challenging the top 5 AI platforms with one powerful question about the real money rules that could change your financial life, starting with ChatGPT. Tell me the 3 money rules every American should follow, but almost no one does, and explain why you chose them.
The 3 money rules that every American should follow, but almost no one does, and why these 3 matter the most. 1. Review every reoccurring payment monthly. Most Americans underestimate how much they lose through subscriptions, forgotten trials, and auto-billed services. I chose this rule because it's the fastest way to free up extra money without earning more. People ignore it because the amounts feel small, but over a year, they can drain hundreds or thousands silently. 2. Keep at least 3 to 6 months of expenses saved. Emergency funds sound simple, yet the majority of Americans don't have even $1,000 saved. I included this because one unexpected bill, job loss, or medical emergency can instantly destroy financial stability. Most people skip this rule because saving feels slow and less exciting than spending until life hits hard. 3. Live on last month's income, not this month's. This rule is rarely followed, but it's a game changer. If you save enough to always be one paycheck ahead, your bills no longer chase your income. I chose it because it reduces anxiety, prevents overdraft fees, and creates natural budgeting discipline. Few people practice it because it requires short-term sacrifice to build that initial buffer. These 3 rules build stability, reduce stress, and create long-term financial freedom.
The 3 money rules every American should follow, but few master, are spend less than you earn, live below your means, ensuring your income consistently exceeds your expenses, pay yourself first, automate a significant percentage, e.g. 10 to 20%, of your income for savings and investments before paying any bills or other expenses, and build and maintain an emergency fund. Keep 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses in an easily accessible separate savings account. Why these rules? I choose these because they form the indispensable foundation of personal finance. Rule 1, spend less, is the most basic rule. If you spend everything you earn, or worse, rely on debt, credit cards, high-interest loans, you are on a treadmill to financial stress, regardless of your income level. It creates the surplus needed for the other 2 rules. Rule 2, pay yourself first, turns savings from an optional chore into a non-negotiable habit. Automating it removes the temptation to spend the money and allows compound interest to work its magic over the long term, securing your retirement and future goals. Rule 3, emergency fund. Life is unpredictable. This rule provides a critical financial cushion, preventing a job loss, car repair, or medical bill from forcing you into high-interest debt, thereby protecting the progress made by following Rules 1 and 2. They are simple yet challenging because they require discipline against consumer culture and instant gratification.
Pay yourself first. Most save what's left after spending. Flip it. Automatically route 10 to 20% of every paycheck into savings or investments before bills. This forces you to live on the rest and makes wealth building effortless and non-negotiable. Use a zero-based budget. Simply tracking expenses isn't enough. Assign every dollar a job. Bills, savings, fun, until income minus outgo equals 0. This creates intentionality, eliminates wasteful leakage, and ensures your money serves your priorities, not whims. Live on last month's income. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. Build a buffer so June's bills are paid with May's income. This breaks the cycle of financial stress, prevents late fees, and allows you to make clear-headed decisions without scarcity pressure. These rules are chosen because they attack the core behavioral flaws in money management: procrastination, lack of a plan, and chronic cash flow panic. They shift the focus from complex investing tactics to foundational discipline, creating the systemic stability required for long-term wealth.
Here are the 3 money rules every American should follow, but almost no one does. Live on 50% of your income, save and invest the other 50%. Never borrow for anything that depreciates: cars, clothes, vacations, furniture. Build a full 12-month emergency fund in cash before aggressively investing. Why I chose exactly these 3? They attack the root causes of why most Americans stay broke or middle class forever. Rule 1 forces an insane savings rate that compounds into millions over decades. Yet lifestyle creep kills it for 95% of people. Rule 2 stops the silent wealth killer of consumer debt and car loans. The average new car loses 60% of its value in 5 years while you pay interest. Rule 3 prevents the single biggest derailer of wealth building, forcing people to sell investments at the worst times, 2008, 2020, 2022, because they had no cash buffer. These aren't sexy, they don't involve crypto or side hustles, and they require discipline instead of cleverness. That's precisely why almost nobody follows them, and why the tiny minority who do end up quietly wealthy while everyone else wonders where their money went.
1. Pay yourself first. Save 20% automatically. I chose this because it reverses the typical spending pattern. Most people save whatever's left after expenses, which is usually nothing. Automating savings before you see the money removes willpower from the equation. It's simple behavioral economics. You can't spend what you don't see. Yet only about 40% of Americans could cover a $1,000 emergency, showing how rare this practice is. 2. Avoid lifestyle inflation. This matters because earning more doesn't build wealth. Keeping more does. When people get raises, they typically upgrade their car, apartment, or spending habits immediately. This hedonic treadmill keeps them living paycheck to paycheck at every income level. The wealthy stay wealthy by maintaining modest lifestyles even as income grows. 3. Maintain 6+ months emergency fund. I selected this because it's the foundation of financial security, yet most Americans have less than 1 month saved. Without this buffer, any job loss, medical issue, or car repair becomes a crisis that triggers debt. This fund provides freedom to make better decisions rather than desperate ones. These aren't complicated, they're just consistently ignored.
And that wraps it up for today's video. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more AI versus AI challenges, make sure to hit that subscribe button. New videos are dropping soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.